So we've set up the basics for leveling up, and when our character scores 3 points, collects 3 starfish, whatever, he goes up a level and the score gets reset. But at the moment the game isn't getting any more difficult because we've gone up a level, and normally in games if you level up it becomes more difficult in some way. So there's a number of ways, a number of things you could do. We're going to start off with increasing the speed of the shark. So there's an easy way to do this because we've already got a variable called level which increases as we go up the levels. We can use that. We use that variable as a multiplier to the shark's speed. So what we need to do is have a look at the code that makes the shark move, and here it is. No, that's the starfish. The shark, he moves a kind of random amount between 2 and 7 steps, and then he turns in a random direction. And what we want to do is actually increase this amount. We can still have that random element, but let's take it out for now. Let's say we were just moving 3 steps. Okay. What we would want to do is, if it was level 1, we would want him to move, let's say, 5 steps. If it was level 2, 7 steps. If it was level 3, 9 steps, etc., etc. And what we're doing is every time the level goes up, he's going to move 2 steps faster each time he kind of moves, and that will make him move faster. So we need to do some maths. If it's 3 plus the level times 2, we're going to need a plus and a 2 symbol and a times symbol in the screen. And we're going to dock the times in the right hand side of the plus, and then we need to also get that level variable. Goes in the middle now. So let's say he wants to move 3 steps plus level times 2. At level 0, that's going to be just 3 steps every time. At level 1, that's going to be 1 times 2, so it's going to be 5 steps every time. So there he goes, and if we test that out, in fact what I'm going to do though is I'm also going to go back to the starfish and just level up every time I score a point, just to test it out. So here we go, he scores, and the shark is noticeably faster now. He's at level 2, score another point, he's at level 3, and shark's even faster, level 4, and it's becoming, as fast or faster than the diver himself. Ouch. And it's becoming increasingly difficult to avoid the shark. If we want now, we could put that random element, this random 2 to 7, back into the equation. Let's say 2 to 5. And so if we start the thing again, okay, he's still got a slightly random element to his speed as well, but it still increases proportionally to the level we're at. And you can see he's still accelerating. And so the leveling up is a bit more meaningful now because the shark's getting faster and faster and more difficult to ignore, until eventually it's going to be basically impossible to avoid him because the diver doesn't go any faster. But that's okay.